30 minutes of pure entertainment with musicians, writers, and actors to motivators, chefs, and even rappers to up-and-comings with the it factor. It's the Jazzie Kward coming at ya. Have fun, some smiles, a few laughs. Tune in, chime in, sit back, relax. Have fun, some smiles, a few laughs.
Do. What's up?
Back. Guess who be back? Guess who's
Dr.
back?
G. What's going on?
It's Monday. We made it.
We made it, right?
And I'm just gonna leave it at that. I'm just gonna leave it at that.
Well, you look relaxed. You look refreshed. Did you have a great weekend?
I did, but it was too short. And since you made those wonderful comments, it just proves that old saying, I don't look like what I've been through. Okay. It's Monday.
I definitely understand. I always say, you know what? Just have a glass of wine. That always makes things a little bit. Or your favorite cocktail, something to drink, you know?
I have a great aunt, and I think her remedy of why she's still around in her 90s because she drinks a glass of sherry every day.
Oh, I've never had sherry before.
I'm not messing with that.
You know,
I will drink water. I have a glass of water.
Well, have you some cone liquor?
Oh no, I'm burning a hole in my chest.
Have you ever tried that?
Yes. Burnt a hole in my chest. Moonshine.
Really?
Moonshine. Taste this. What's this? You know, as a kid, what's this? Being greedy, being nosy. And maybe that's why I don't drink now. I guess that's why I'm not a big drinker now, because that will burn a hole in your chest, put hairs on your chest, on your chin, under your armpits, in your private areas. Must that corn liquor? People have you out here in the streets looking crazy.
Not your private areas. I used to see my grandfather when I was a little kid. I'd be in the country, right? And my grandfather and his friends, they would always go like deep sea fishing. And when they would come back, they would be on back of the truck in the yard sipping. I said, why y'all sipping water like that? They said, boy, this will make you a man. One day you're rich.
They never lie. It's funny because I work in the city. Y'all, you guys know that by now. And every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, it's the farmer's market. And there's this guy who sells potato vodka.
No. Okay.
I said, so I guess it's one way to get rid of the carbs from potatoes. Making it to vodka.
I know, right?
Carb free or no?
I know. I love it. But everybody, happy Monday. I am your host, Jazzie Kward, and sitting right next to me is the lovely, I'll let you introduce yourself.
I am the wonderful Dr. G, and the next alongside of me is the wonderful Jazzie Kward.
Oh, thank you so much. And, as we say on the show, make sure you go over to Kward Radio, my Facebook page, like the page, Kward Radio, my YouTube channel, like, subscribe, and share, because it's free, right, Dr. G?
It's free. It costs you nothing. When you ask me why I'm not rich, I'm going to ask you the question, have you shared my shit?
Right. That's why we ain't rich, because you ain't shared our shizzle.
See, Jazzie tries to be so politically correct and be so nice. Some days I just have to be direct. You didn't share my shit, so let's go.
Let's go. And on that note, Dr. G, don't you think we should just go ahead and kick off Artist Talk?
kick it off because we got Britt coming through. Listen, if y'all haven't heard about her, shame on you, but she is coming.
Shame on you, your mom and them, your auntie them, your cousin and them, as we say. Okay, let's kick it off.
Live from WKRW, welcome to Artist Talk, a live one-on-one conversation with your host, the man with the golden voice, Jazzie Kward.
Hey, everybody. We always love that intro. We always look forward to Monday, even though Dr. G and I, both of our, it's busy, but we always look forward to Monday because you never know who's going to be on the show. And I am super excited about this guest, Dr. G, because shame on me, because I've been following Brittany Atterberry for a long time, right? And I was like, I have like a board, like all these amazing people that we know have that it factor that are coming on the show. Mm-hmm. And, life be lifing and time be timing and your mind be all mixed up. I was like, oh my God, I sent this. Did I send it? Okay, we got to get on the show. And then somebody said, well, Jazzie, you have me. Listen, I'm like, oh God, please forgive me, right?
Charge it to his head, not to his heart. We all know that Jazzie has the biggest heart. He tries to reach everyone. He's just getting a little bit older.
Right. He's still get a little bit older, Dr. G.
A little bit wiser,
A little bit wiser. Yeah. And so tonight, let me tell you a little bit about our guest, Dr. G. Tonight, we're joined by an extraordinary saxophonist whose sounds flows effortlessly between jazz, R&B, and fusion, the incredible Brittany Atterberry, known for her soulful tone, her dynamic performances, and a collection of saxophones that will make many musicians jealous, including rare instruments like the soprillo and the sub contrabass. Brittany is redefining what it means to be a modern jazz artist. Now, she shared the stage with legends like Najee, Rick Braun, and Lil John Roberts. She released crowds' favorites such as Starting Now, Summer Vibes, Keep Smiling. And now she's gearing up for the release of her highly anticipated new single, Nostalgia, which is dropping September the 9th. Now, from the stage to her work as a music therapist, Brittany uses her gift to inspire, heal, and connect with audiences everywhere. Tonight, we'll explore her journey, her music, and the it factor that sets her apart. Please welcome the one and the only Brittany Atterberry, the Artist Talk.
Hi.
What's up, Brittany? How you doing?
What's up? I'm good. How are you?
Don't you look so lovely? You look so refreshed and you just
look
free.
It's the it factor. It's part of the it factor. Just put together. Wow, that's it.
That's the spirit of God, baby. That's all.
That's the spirit of God.
Praise him.
Hey, everybody. How y'all doing out there? Welcome on in. Thanks for joining us today.
Yeah. And so again, if you have questions for our guest tonight, please drop them in the chat. I see so many amazing people coming in a lot. My dear friend, Miss Heidi Tan, is hanging out with us tonight. Hi. And my other dear friend, Lisa Marie Williams. It's so good to see all of you amazing ladies. So please drop a comment there. Let us know where you are watching from all across the globe.
And one of our new fan favorites, Miss Bugetto. She's
Miss Bugetto. What's up, Miss Bugetto?
That's a funny name.
I like that. What's up, Freddie? He said, let's go, Brittany.
Let's go. Hi.
There we go.
We're going. So, Brittany, how was your day today?
Oh, my day was great. My day was great. Peaceful, good Monday. Just easy.
Monday, that's wonderful. That's a lot going on Monday. I know, right? We'll take it. We're not complaining.
No, so there's nothing in the world like peace. I heard you say peace. There's nothing like that, right?
Peace. That's all we need is our peace. Okay.
That's all we need.
Besides peace, we need one more thing.
Yes.
What's that?
People to mind their business.
Amen. But see, that's how you keep the peace, right?
That just goes along. If everybody just focus on themselves.
World would be a better place, right?
So much better. So much better. But oh hey, Linda is in the chat. Hello, Linda. How are
Hey,
you?
Linda.
Sharing the live and joining us.
Yeah, so good to see you,
Come
Linda,
on through,
too.
Linda. Come on through.
And so we got a lot of conversation, got a lot of questions for Brittany. And so Chef D, the producer, manager in the background, he always gets us, Brittany. Well, probably me, not so much Dr. G. And I understand we don't have, but for so long, you're trying to get all these questions and find out more about our guests, you know. But so, Brittany, I do this segment called The Real You. Ooh. So they're just questions that as I was sitting throughout the day at home, I was like, what am I going to ask Brittany? You know, when you think about some in-depth questions about life, and just so that our audience can get to know Brittany Atterberry a little better. And so I'm going to ask you 3 questions. So my first question kind of comes from challenges and resilience that may have been part of your life. So my first question is, how do you handle seasons when the path ahead isn't clear?
Oh, you know, the best thing to do is to get quiet. It's just literally that simple. Get quiet, you know, so you can hear your thoughts. Because when there's a lot of noise and you're distracted, you're all over the place. And I received some advice from someone, and I really, really hold that near and dear. And it was just focus forward. Don't look to the left. Don't look to the right. Don't worry about what so-and-so is doing, this one and that one. Focus, put your blinders on, you know, like Dr. G said, mind your business, because what are you doing? Because what else, you know?
Right.
But also too, if I were to give you some, you know, things to really actually do some actionable steps, I would say 1, hydrate yourself. Some of y'all don't drink enough water. Okay. Yeah. Drink some water, because you'll be surprised how those brain cells replenish and you can think a little clearer. And 2, go for walks. You know what? When your mind is boggled, you need to move your body. You need to move your body, and you need to think about what you're putting in your body. So drink your water, go for your walks, and hydrate yourself and give yourself good nourishment. You know, eat clean, eat healthy. But even above all of that, guard what you put in your mind as well.
Oh, that is so important.
Some of y'all need to unfollow some people.
What? Say it again. Say it again.
Some of y'all need to unfollow some accounts.
Yeah, I was going to go back to the hydration of the water, because when she said drink water, I almost said, so your pee don't stink. When you walk out the bathroom, I still can smell you 5 minutes later because you don't drink enough water. I'm sorry. I went to the left. I'm going to come back.
No, but you ain't lying though. You ain't lying. But drink your water. You know what I mean? Hydrate yourself.
A glass of Hennessy a day keeps the haters away. Chef, we're not going to start with the Hennessy, bro. We're going to just be water.
And you know what? See, I don't even push alcohol no more, because I know so many people that's really struggling with it, who are near and dear to me too. So I'm like, all right. Lately, I've been on my health journey. I lost a lot of weight. I've been toning up. I cut out drinking. I cut out eating crap. I did everything that I'm telling the viewers. You know, I'm living it as an example. So I'm not just saying these things just because they sound good. Like, this is literally what I have experienced. And I've been going through a lot at home. You'd never know. You'd never know, because gratitude, right?
That's yes, life be life. And I think sometimes we get so involved with what we want and what we hope for, instead of saying, let me just take a minute and say, look what I have, because I can be far more worse. Or as some of the kids say, worser, no such word, than where I am right now. So sometimes you got to just stop and say, you know what? I may not be where I want to be, but I'm better off than what I was.
Yes, ma'am.
I love that.
And water, because y'all pee stink. Y'all go to the bathroom, and I can smell y'all when y'all leave 5 minutes later. So drink water.
Cleanse your body.
It cleanses your body. And so moving on to like this second question, which kind of surrounds like your purpose and your motivation. What is the why that gets you out of bed every morning, even on hard days?
Rent. I'm sorry.
Rent.
Say that mortgage payment, right?
Yes, okay. But no, honestly, you know, I have a 6-year-old. That one right there has been, I mean, a change in my life that I didn't see coming. You know, when you become a parent, you get a different perspective of life. You start looking at things from a different angle. Like, now, wait a minute, we didn't see this way, you know. And I am really, really close with him. I teach him a lot of stuff. He's brilliant. He's always advanced, and his teacher's calling me, what? This boy is telling me about this and that. And he's just, don't ask him about Minecraft, because he'll start telling you, well, I have an obsidian rock and I took that and blah, blah, blah. I'm like, boy, I don't know anything
about that.
Wow. Okay.
Don't know.
Okay.
But anyway, he gives me my, you know, he gives me my encouragement, my joy. And I want to make sure that, you know, he has an actual example of, you know, how to live a good life, or at least something to strive for, you know, to work hard and accomplish something. Whatever he desires, you know.
Okay, I love that. And my last question for the Real You segment kind of is around your core values and beliefs. What core value do you refuse to compromise no matter the situation?
Ooh. Ooh. You know, if you get to know the real me, you'll know that there's some things that I just don't accept. There's some nonsense that I just do not have. Okay. I mean, like, I'll be down to earth, chit chat, talk, cool. Everybody knows, though, there's just a standard. You can't come at me left and expect sugar. Okay. You're gonna have to come right. You're gonna have to come right. Because I don't know, my friend told me today, he's like, girl, you fearless. I was like, what? I was like, oh, why do you say that? No, because I'm serious. Like, you say things that some people are afraid to say. And I'm like, listen, I'm a grown woman. I'm grown.
That part.
Let's be real. You know what? If the world would be a little more honest, if people were more honest, you know, and still had kindness. You can treat people with kindness, but you can still be honest. And
not Dr. G.
Okay, you know, things would be better. What?
Chef, know that because I'm very honest, and I say what it is. I do pick and choose what I say, who I say it to. Yeah. But if you come for me, I'm gonna send for you.
Period.
Yeah. Yes, you will.
Child, I had a situation.
It's not about being rude or loud. It's about, at the end of the day, again, I'm a Christian woman. Everybody know I love Jesus, love the Lord.
Shut up,
but don't think that is a sign of weakness.
That
even Jesus went in and started flipping over tables. Okay, in the temple. So,
not in my Father's house, he said. Did.
So I think part of it has to do with the fact that, listen, I treat everyone with respect. I give everyone that right away until you cross me, and then I'm gonna have to show you. So I'm gonna show you a little something. I'll meet you where you are.
You know what? I'm glad you mentioned that, because I was doing a sound check one time, and I came in. I was just humble and just, hey everybody, how you doing? You know, just bubbly, because first of all, I'm excited to play. I'm ready. I come in going, okay, who's the person in charge? Who do I? Because it was like a team. I'm like, oh man, this is great.
Right.
Everybody just kind of like, him over there, him over there. Okay. Hi. All right. I want to, you know, get started. Can we put a little bit of this on the horn, a little bit of that, a little this? Dude looked at me and was like, yeah, I'll get to you after the drums. Rolled the eyes. I was nothing to him. I would like it wasn't even, I wasn't going to perform. I was like, oh.
Wow.
Whew. So that was my first, like, okay, I'm going to give you some grace. It's hot. You've been out here. You're going to get one pass. Next come around. Excuse me. Once again, there seems to be a delay with the drums. So he's working on some. So since we have time now, is this a good opportunity to roll the eyes? And that's when I said, listen, you're not going to keep rolling your eyes at me and disrespecting me. I came in here respectfully. I asked you nicely. I'm not nasty to you, but I will not tolerate that disrespect because I don't deserve it. Now I'm asking you again, can we get this sound right? And then it was, and then And it was a short sound check because I didn't have a lot of time. I had to hurry up. And then he comes like, is there anything you want on your horn? Sound check is over.
Right.
Come with the respect.
Right.
Because why did it even have to be all that? It didn't have to be all that, you know?
That was a sound check, but not for the music.
Oh,
there you go.
Check, but not for the music. But that's the thing. I think people understands that when you come in and you try to be humble and nice, that's not a weakness. That's just my mama and daddy gave me manners.
That part. And see, my grandmother will come out of me. She from that era where the same thing. She was sweet as pie, but you did not cross her. And when she said this is what she meant. And that was it. That was it. There was no, but she was the sweetest pie, big smile, beautiful energy. But she needed her respect, you know, and you got to let people know they can't play with you, you know. And of course, the bubble, the happy, they think, oh, you cute, you vulnerable.
Oh, right.
If you want to.
I'm going to quote a line from the 5 Heartbeats. Every day I got to fight to prove my love.
That's it, Dr. G.
Oh my God.
You know, what did we talk about earlier when we were talking about Brittany? When I think it was Brittany, I don't know which you are, Dr. G. We said sometimes we have to pop out and show them.
Oh yeah. That's my favorite.
I think and being in the industry that I'm into, you know, when I walk into the OR, a lot when I walk into that room, there's probably, if we're doing like a total knee or total hip, it's probably a team of 14 people in that room. I'm the only one that look like me. And I think sometimes they got, and it's always, here comes Sean. Yep, here she come. Demand the respect. That talk y'all was doing. We can talk, we can have fun, but everything is, but again, that comes with, they know I don't play with them.
You got to, unfortunately. And there's always stigmas and levels to that stigma as an African-American woman. It is what it is. So until you come stand your ground and say, hey, I'm not one to play with, they're going to try. They're going to try.
They know. They learn.
So you work in a hospital or?
I do some of everything. I work at the outpatient ambulatory surgery center. I also run 15 imaging centers in Manhattan. So yeah.
So I'm glad you said that, and I wanted to mention that because Donna says sometimes you do have to pop out. Yes, ma'am. But you know, my education is in music therapy.
Right.
And in the beginning of my education, I actually had a chance to do an internship in the hospital. This is where I did a lot of neurologic music therapy, which was honestly one of my favorite things to do. Doing this it really touched my heart because I got to work with patients in the ICU who had stroke, rehab, traumatic brain injury. A lot of people, you know, had head injuries from falling, car accidents, gunshot wounds, all those things. And so I would do a lot of music therapy. I wouldn't play saxophone, believe it or not, because that's way too hard of a timbre in that environment. I went in with guitar and piano, and I would just play nice chords or find music that was pre-recorded that the patient knew. And then after they left the ICU, they'd meet me down at rehab. Hey, Patricia. They meet me down at rehab, and, you know, we learn gait, fine motor, gross motor, speaking again if they had dysarthria or aphasia or things like that. And we'd use some techniques like singing, faded to speech so that we can access part of the brain that is damaged in order to create new neural pathways so that that person can, you know, become acclimated with everyday tasks again. You know, saying, hi, how are you? After a stroke, that might not come out anymore. They did that, you know, they don't know. So we can sing some things and start adding in, I don't know, just vocalizing the statements and helping people speak again or walk again using rhythm and beats and patterns. Honestly, one of the most fulfilling things. And I do plan to go back into it. Right now, I just have so much going on. So, but it's that's
wonderful. And we say here all the time that music is medicinal. Music is healing in so many ways. If you have a feeling or emotion or something you're going through, you might not can't express it, but there's a song for it. There's a song that's going to say exactly how you feel. You're like, how did they know? Because if you're going through it, I promise you someone else has already been through it.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
You do. And everybody, I see people coming in the chat. I'm Jazzie Kward. My co-host is Dr. Chantel Graham. Our special guest this evening is saxophonist Miss Brittany Atterberry. So if you have questions or comments for our guest, please make sure you drop them in the chat. Her website will be listed here on the platform at BrittanyAtterberry.com. She has a new project that's also going to be coming out September the 9th. Go get it. Go to the website. She has merchandise. What's that?
So you keep saying September the 9th. That was for Nostalgia. That came out last year.
Okay. Last year.
Okay. That's okay.
That's my little writing is.
That's his little notes. It's not he accidentally scribbled something, y'all.
That's called chicken scratch.
But there is going to be some releases in September, so I just want to make sure people go like, where is that? And I'm like, oh, now you're gonna make me have to drop a song or something because now they're gonna be like,
we trying to push it out there. We want to push it, and then that means she has to come back and she'll have new music. She got to come back.
That's true.
We have a plan here.
We got a plan, but you know what? I do have an album coming out now. I will say this, much like some major stream artists. You work on a project and you're gearing up to release it. But for me, I don't think of this instrumental world as just the music. I like to put the visuals, I like the photography, I like the videos, especially in this social media AI realm that we are in. You want to get somebody's attention, you're going to have to do what they're holding all day long in their hand. That's a phone, So I'm working on some creativity. I want to partner with some cool people, do some really fun things. And I have a brand new merch line dropping for this release. Okay.
That's going to be amazing. So is the merch available now?
It's not. You get the sneak peek. All right. So everybody get ready. Okay. Everybody, Wesley, get ready. All my lovely fans, Roman. Hey, how you doing? Everybody get ready. So if I can, I'll show you a little bit. If you haven't noticed already, I'm wearing the first line. Okay.
Right.
All right.
The shirt we love.
So that's the Brittany Atterberry shirt. Has my silhouette on it. Playing the sax. Okay. Pop off. Okay. So you have to rock it. Y'all got to let people know. Oh, who is that? Oh, this is a woman that plays sax. I love her. Y'all need to check her out. Let people know. Let them know.
It's a conversation piece. It's a conversation piece. That's right.
And it's pretty dope too. You're gonna look stylish. And not only do you have the shirt, but you got the shades to match. Come on, y'all, get in here. Look at this. Look at this. Come on, y'all can see that.
Ma'am.
Boom. The Brittany Atterberry shades. All right. So let me give it to y'all exclusive.
You see that?
Boom.
Sometimes you have to pop out and show them.
Period.
So you see how that whole mood changed when she put the shades on. That's like a whole new personality. Like yes, that's just another side of me. That's all. Another side.
It's a mood. You gotta throw your shades up on them. Okay, throw the shades. You talked about the haters, the people who don't mind their business. Throw your shades on them. And listen, if you need them in white, boom, we got them in white too. Okay, so you got the white, you got the black. Now I had to come out with the all white edition.
Okay.
You want to know why?
Why is that?
The big thing is, I'm headed to Hawaii.
Right. Please tell us about that. Please tell us about that. About the amazing show. Can me and Dr. G go?
Y'all can come. You want to fit in my suitcase? You want to, come on.
I can fold myself into. I can do that.
Few seats left. Like I'm actually. Why aren't you coming?
Right. Dr. G. I mean, Brittany, you need some introduction. Dr. G and we can introduce the band.
Yes. Okay. We need all that. We need all hands on that. We actually have volunteer positions for Hawaii. So, and there's some real cool stuff that come with that. So, boom, asking ye shall receive. Amen. But the all white shades are for the all white Aloha Jazz Cruise. Okay. I am hosting this along with Marcus Adams, and it is going to be great. Make sure y'all wear y'all all white. And we have another merch drop that should be ready for Hawaii for my line dancers. Hey.
We love a line dance, don't we, Dr. G?
Oh, honey.
Yes, we do.
That's me. That's what I grew up on, line dancing, partying. You know what I mean? You remember them? Y'all remember them parties in the backyard? Them old
yes, ma'am.
You partied
and don't start a Soul Train line because you
And when I was a kid, honey, them parents wouldn't paying us no attention. We was with the cousins and stuff. Cleaning up.
Just with the family. That's it.
That's it. It was a ball though.
With the family. That's what we're doing. And so what I think we should do, Brittany, is I want to play one of your videos.
Ooh, come on.
Nostalgia. So tell us about Nostalgia. Tell us about the song before we play the video.
Okay. So when I was working on this song, I said, all right, I've already given Starting Now, which is a tribute to Dave Cobbs, because he's honestly just a big inspiration in my heart. And he's been someone I followed as a little girl. And so I put that one out there. And then Summer Vibes, which gives me the, the joy that I love for, the islands, Jamaica. Oh my God, Jamaica. Okay. Cause I grew up on that. And then, I came out with Keep Smiling. I wanted to encourage people, positivity. That's all, drink your water and smile. I got a hat called Keep Smiling coming out. Y'all be ready for that too. The merch is coming. Okay. And then Nostalgia. I said, all right, what was that thing that made me fall in love with music? What was it? Right. It was Michael Jackson on my 8-track.
Wow.
Dr. G, you know about an 8-track?
Listen, I had a game called 2XL. For those who did not know,
pop out.
To get that game to work, it was a little robot. It was pretty big. You stuck the 8-track in his belly. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Wow.
In the belly. Now, my grandma just gave me one little box, but it had Michael in there. And that's when I fell in love with music. And that made me become obsessed. I played it so much over and over and over. And I was like, Mom, I want to learn an instrument. I want to learn how to play. So when I wrote Nostalgia, it's an ode to what inspired me to start,
Oh, wow.
And what I love. And that's a tribute to MJ, rest his soul. And so there's some musical trinkets in there to him.
Okay.
Thank you, Todd. Thank you, Todd. You had 2XL.
Hey.
Hey, everybody.
King of Pop. Okay. So yeah, that's what that was about. It was pretty cool. So I hope you all enjoy Nostalgia and try to listen to some of the things and some of the other Michael songs that you'll kind of hear in the sax if you listen close enough.
All right. So ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, let's check out Brittany Atterberry's her latest project, her latest release, Nostalgia. It's an amazing video. The video is beautiful. It's dope. So let's check it out right here on Artist Talk.
And no one's gonna save you from the beast about to strike.
I love it when you poured out the glove there, Brittany. I love that. Did y'all love that?
The glove, yes, and Miss Donna too. That's so cool.
Right. I mean, Brittany, I'm just looking at the colors in the video, the texture, and the outfit changes. Did you see that, Dr. G? Did you see the outfit change?
Well, I was trying to watch that first suit. I was like, well, I can wear that. I can't wear it to work, but I can wear it. I like that suit.
The outfit, the dancers did their thing.
Yeah.
So
you look like you were having so much fun. How long did it take you all to shoot the video?
Ooh, great question. Okay, see, this is the part behind the scenes that it was tough. So I found this videographer and we did this. Like, I'm like, listen, here's the script. I wrote it out. This is what it's supposed to do. It's supposed to be this continuous flow, this movement. It was supposed to like capture these elements. I found my dancers. I hired them. We created a dance, a step. They showed me, some of the moves, the little choreography. And I'm like, all right, this studio, Bravo Ocean Studio, first of all, they were so expensive. Whew. And I was like, but they're iconic here in Atlanta, and that space is mostly shot for content. Okay. So the first time I went in, I'm like, hey, make sure you got your lighting, you have, the camera, you have all these things. Dude showed up with no lights. Mm-hmm. He didn't have any gear. I'm like, well, where's the... Well, we talked about, okay, now wait a minute, because I was organized, okay? I had a live Google Docs. We had the notes. We had all the stuff in there. He showed up without his stuff. The camera he brought was not even of quality. I had pulled mine out. I had a Canon. I was like, sir, but we're here. The room is already reserved. We're going to have to make it work. This is the behind the scene part that's like, dang. But I still made the best of it, and I was just happy for the people who were there. I had my producer just so happened to have a show at St. James, so he was in town in that same weekend. So I was like, bro, since you're here, you might as well come. And he's like, all right. So maybe the first 4 hours we shot through, I had to wind up adding an extra hour. It was only supposed to be for 3. And then we had to go back and edit something. So I had to book another 3 hours because they only let you do it for 3. I had to hire another guy to come in with lighting, do the video. Then I had to go edit. It was a very, very it was a nightmare. It was a hard experience, but I had fun still. I still kept smiling. I still pushed through because I'm like, this is my vision and I'm going to fight until I see this thing through to the end. It may not be perfectly how I imagine, but we're bring the best out of it. And then the next go around, when I release something, now I have all this experience to go about a little differently, really make sure I'm vetting these people who are blowing smoke.
Yeah. Smoke and mirrors.
That part. Ooh, that's a nice way to put it, Jazzie.
Mm-hmm. Smoke and mirrors.
That was a nice way to put it.
A nice way to put it. But sometimes we have to push through, right?
Yeah, we do.
Sometimes, and people don't know. I always tell people, see, one thing I wanted to do when I started Artist Talk is that, you have the main act, right? Mm-hmm. Which is amazing. But a lot of times, what about the people behind them? Mm-hmm. The behind the scenes people, if you want to call them, the background vocalist. Who's that other saxophonist that's kind of over there in the corner? Who's that drummer? Who's that keyboardist? Who are all these also other amazing people that we know have that it factor, just like Brittany Atterberry? And so, when I think about your career, Brittany, and what you do, my question is, how has your identity as a Black woman shaped your voice as an artist in jazz and in this R&B space?
It has so much. It's like, I would compare it to food with seasoning versus food without seasoning. Okay. Because
salt and pepper is not seasoning, people. Salt and pepper is not seasoning. You said this before.
Listen, my husband half the time won't even use that. It took us 8 years for him to come on. I said, now, wait a minute now. What you're not going to do is when it's your night to cook, you're not about to give me no burger that you just took straight out the freezer and cooked and slapped on a piece of bread because I'm not eating that. I'm
right.
We gonna have to come on now. I done taught you well. Now I know you know.
Right.
Here go the spices. I'm gonna just set them out. Anyway.
No better, do better, sir. No better, do better.
So as a Black female, I think that's what gives me my spice, and
Right.
you go through these adversities, but I've learned to channel that into the music. This next project I'm getting ready to release, it is a total different. Like I came like pop jazz in my, first stuff. Like everything is like upbeat, poppy, pop jazz.
Right.
We going a little more R&B with this next flow,
Oh, wow.
It's some smooth, it's some sexy stuff, it's some chill stuff. We got some Afrobeat vibe stuff.
Ooh.
I literally was like, okay, for this debut, what is it that I want to say? I want you to know, like, a Black woman cannot be put in a box of cookie cutter shape of this is just who she is. There is so many layers. There's just so much that she possesses that oftentimes she doesn't get a chance to, display. She's automatically sometimes put in this category of this is what you are and this is it. And it's not. And so as an artist, my job is to speak up for those women who are diverse and who do have, other things that maybe they are not able to express in their everyday life, in their workspace, or, wherever they may be. So that's what I'm about in this next one. And there's gonna be something for everybody, a little bit of everybody. I got a wide audience.
Oh, you do.
The age range is everywhere, but also, I'm still young. I'm still young, and I'm gonna put some features that go, dang, oh, that was hot. Okay.
Right. So what can we expect from Brittany in the Hawaii show?
Yes. Okay. So there's like two things going on, right? Okay. We have my stage show for Saturday. It is a tribute to the women in jazz. And I'm excited. I'm going to be sharing the stage. Well, the day with Kim Scott. Oh, fantastic flute player. Oh my God.
And she's from Alabama. She's right up the road in Birmingham.
I just got a chance to see her at Majace, and I was like, ma'am, like I am a fan. It was a beautiful show. I think she just executes it well. She has a great way of, drawing her audience in, and it was just inspiring. And then Lori Williams, she's here in Atlanta.
Oh yeah, we love.
So Lori's gonna go. So it's just gonna be just amazing show. So we have that lined up. I got some special tributes to the people of Hawaii. I got some really fun stuff I put in this show, and I'm working on it. I every time I do a show, I always think, how can I make this show better than the last one? What elements can I keep in there? What elements do I need to shift? Nice. How do I engage with you and go, dang, I really enjoyed that performance. That's where I want you to be. And I don't want the audience to be bored with, I've been listening to this show for 45 years.
45 minutes later. Look, 45 minutes later.
That part.
I love it.
But yeah, so, and then we got the cruise. And the cruise, I get a chance to do more of the covers and, the classics, the hits. Mark is going to do some covers, some classics. But I'm trying to sprinkle in some of the newer music, because I feel like some of these songs we have heard 8 billion times by 8 billion different artists. Okay. Am I wrong?
Right.
All of them probably heard Before I Let You Go a zillion times. I'm not doing that show. I'd rather go find another song that you have not heard on a saxophone and or something that's still familiar, but it's like, oh dang, that's okay.
Nice,
my friend always tells me,
now
I ain't gonna go this route. My friend's like, play some Nicki Minaj on the sax. I'm like, what the heck? I can't do that. But you know what? I tried Starship, and I was like, wait a minute. That actually was pretty dope. I didn't. It was on my TikTok. Okay. Anyway, that's not
I got one song. I got one song. Maybe I don't know if you play it, but I love this song. What? It's an R&B pop. Yams. Have you tried that?
Yes. You didn't hear my version with B. Thompson? Oh my God.
Shame on you, Jazzie.
See, Jazzie, we teaching you today, because
I love that song.
Get them together with hashtag. Listen, go to YouTube, okay? Add her music, or just type in Brittany Atterberry. You type in Yams. Me and B. Thompson did this beautiful cover. It was so good. everybody was playing it on their station. I'm like, now wait a minute, we didn't release that officially. Y'all can't do that. So that's why I kind of paused on doing a lot of the covers, because I'm like, all right, if I'm gonna put these covers out, I need to release them under my name, so that way you can get excited and the credits are properly out there.
Right.
You know what I mean? We need the coins to come on back.
Yes, sir.
Hey, man. Okay, make it make sense. But it's out there, and it's a great song, and I think you'll love it. Yeah, so Hawaii is gonna be fun. We're gonna be doing different stuff. We got theme nights. Rep your where you from. Okay.
So let us know the date of the Hawaii and the cruise.
August 21st through the 25th is the whole, excursion, the whole experience. The cruise is going to be on the 23rd, I believe. That's that Friday night. Go to alohajazzfestival.com for all your information. Aloha Jazz Festival. You can also go to brittanyatterberry.com. And you should be able to see a link from there. Go to
the website, y'all.
Go to the website. Exciting.
Do you have physical copies, or do you sell physical copies of CDs and everything, Brittany? Because I get text messages, people ask.
I still have what's left from a few of the other things. Nostalgia is basically gone. I have like 4 CDs left. I have 2 Keep Smiling. I have a bunch of Starting Now, because that was my first one. So I ordered all this stuff, and I'm like, okay. And then as time went, I'm like, we don't need that much. But what I do offer is go to my website and download the music. You can purchase it right there on the website. And honestly, I think that's the best way moving forward with artists. When my album,
we love the CDs. Me, I'm a little old school, y'all.
I do too. I want to read cover to cover. I want to see inside. I want to see who got credits, who did what. I'm even trying to go back to vinyl.
Yeah, now that I'm coming out with. So I'm still gonna have a sneak peek. A sneak peek. Nate says, "Do the song Ain't Nothing I Can Do." Anybody y'all know about Tyrone Davis? That's a good song. Ain't nothing I can do with a woman like you, but love you. Woo. Anywho, that's gonna be on the cruise, but I do have some CDs, and I do want to release some CDs, a limited supply. But I will tell you, when the CD drops, you will only be able to get it from my website first. It will not be streamed everywhere, because I'll be damned if Spotify tell me he go a half of a piece of a percentage of a penny.
That is crazy.
For everything that you put in.
For my stuff.
But for my stuff, for the spices and the seasonings and the food, you're not going. Okay. But that's
don't keep that bland boiled chicken over there.
Not boiled chicken.
Boiled chicken. That's bland boiled chicken. Okay.
So yeah, keep that over there. And also too, I'm getting ready to drop a Patreon. So my core followers, all the people that's in there, please support. Please make sure you check out the Patreon, because it is hard for artists to continue, because you spend so much in production. These producers are still high in radio promotion and creating the album and doing so much. And you're like, I can't even put this out and market this, because I've spent so much in the production. So in order to keep giving to the fans, since CDs are not really selling like they used to, we've got to find other ways to keep generating that flow, so that we can keep giving. We want to keep giving, but it got to make sense.
It doesn't. It
definitely don't make dollars. It don't make sense. If it don't make dollars, it don't make sense.
What do you say, Dr. G? We like the money that what, Dr. G?
That crinkles, not the kind that jingles.
Hey, and like you were saying, if you're not on XM, you can invest $7,000 in one song. If it does not go to XM, you can make $34 back. You may make $60 back. Yeah, don't that sound crazy? It sounds
just hurt.
I've been Billboard top 17 and 15. Nostalgia went top 17. Keep Smiling went 15. It did very well. It never hit XM.
Wow. Shame on them.
Where is my money? Money, my coin. This costs money.
It cost a lot. And we're talking about we on the 5th release of something. So now it's like full album. This project was, oh gosh, I can't stress it enough. And so anyway, it's just a thing. So I got the Patreon. It's for the true fans to really support. People are like, look, we want more. We know you can play, but you need to give us something. This is R&B. This is feel good music. I didn't do cookie cutter. I didn't want to go just doing something just because I wanted it to feel good, sound good, and I wanted you to enjoy it. So I put a lot into it. And there's videos coming, and there's, you know, scenes, and as you saw, there's colors, there's outfits, there's a team. Hopefully I get to work at this really iconic studio here in Atlanta. Fingers crossed. We are trying to break the mold, and my biggest goal is to get young people back involved with instrumental music. They have to find something that make them go, dang, I like that.
Right.
I want to, this is
I want to do that.
That's right. Inspiring the young girls to want to play. You know, I got a couple of them, if you don't mind. I got a couple of students. Someone sent me videos from their school, and they had to keep smiling like, Brittany, we love your video, your song. And he plays this in the classroom, and they sing the dang song. They sing the notes. They know what part is coming. Melts my heart.
Wow. Amazing.
Yes. So I want to give some stuff, you know, for them. We gotta
we want to keep our young people too involved, especially in music and in jazz. And it is not elevator music. I used to tell my niece and nephew growing up, like, Uncle Corey, you know, you just, you love that elevator music, that grocery store. You know, as they call it. And I'm like, jazz is jazz is not that. You know, there are different layers, textures, and colors of jazz music, right?
But you know what? The problem is some people do make too much cookie cutter, and it sounds like something that you don't want to listen to.
That's true.
Okay, so let's continue.
That's true. It makes you, you know, go back and shift. I'm so looking for, and so myself, Brittany, Chef D, Dr. G, we're going to do a segment soon on Mind Your Damn Business, where there will be an in-depth discussion on how to develop the business side of the industry. And we would love for you, when we do that, you maybe, you know, you can pop in on the show and add some insight to some of that, because, you know, Brittany, as you know,
business. It's a business. Everybody wants to be famous and wants to be there, but they don't understand what goes on behind the scenes and what it costs you for being ignorant. Because if you think that education is expensive, you try ignorance.
Oh, honey, if I had a nickel for every time I was tried, for every time I received a contract that it was like totally crazy, and had I had not the sense in my head or the support to say, why would no, or even, you know, knowing yourself, it'll look good. Disguise, wrapped up, nice, pretty bows. I would love to talk about the business. And on that note, I'll leave with this. One of my biggest inspirations right now today is Beyonce. And she did a video and she talked about how she elevated herself into a lane of her own because she started treating her business in a different way. She said, I got serious and I found a group of women who were underdogs, who wasn't given the opportunity. And we built something and we stayed up all night and we worked this thing out. And I'm just like, exactly. She understands. No disrespect to my fellas, but women, we do things a little different. Amen, Dr. G?
Amen.
Let's talk about it. Let's talk about the business. Let's talk about it.
Business.
Can they survive in this industry? Can we?
Right.
We can.
We
gotta
can
work
survive.
together too. We gotta work together.
I want to go back to a comment because I saw somebody put in a comment, Brittany, about Amazing Grace. Explain that a little bit.
Okay, so escape patient. She got away from the hospital, and so she looked crazy, but that's a joke. That's just her name. But anyway, she put in the comment this song Amazing Grace, and I recorded Amazing Grace at the time where I had lost like 5 people that was so close to me, and it was back to back to back. It was a dark time, and I was like, what is going on? And so she also was going through some things, and she lost some people who were really close to her. And I was just like, ooh, all right. God laid that song on my spirit, and I went and recorded it. And all I know is it's naturally up 50, 60,000 views, something like I didn't expect to get the response, but it just kept snowballing. And she started sharing it with everybody. And she's like, that song is just a blessing. Please, please, please release it. And I told her, I said, okay. She's like, don't you change anything. I don't want you to even change. I'm like, well, if I'm going to put it out, I got to, there's some things. No, do not change. I listened to this song. She would listen to that song every night and every morning. Like, okay, this was a long day. I'm going to listen to this song. And it's about to make me cry. Oh God, that is the beauty of music. If it is literally empowering your life or making you feel, better by a note or a melody or just, the expression and like she said it touches the soul. So shout out to her. That is a dear friend of mine. Oh, look, she done found it. Here y'all go, check it out.
Ooh. That was.
Who's cutting onions in here? Who's cutting onions in here?
And it starts off smooth and easy, but then it really goes. The soul part start coming in. I start digging in. Make sure y'all check that out. Okay, Amazing Grace, Brittany Atterberry on YouTube. Check it out.
I love that. Because that song is something amazing. It's something that song just.
It's spiritual.
It hits you. I don't care where you come from. You're walking.
And if it doesn't hit you, something wrong. Something wrong.
Hashtag shame on you.
Shame on you. And that's the thing. It hits all people. It ain't just, one race or another. It really is just. So that's it.
So what this has been such. Can you believe? I don't even. It doesn't even seem like we've been on an hour.
Dang. What?
I
feel like 5 minutes. I don't know. We had another 30, 40 minutes.
All that means is she has to come back.
Brittany, we need you to come back.
I am coming back. When y'all want me to come back?
We want you to come back after once you get settled after Hawaii and the cruise, so you can kind of tell us some of the behind the scenes things, kind of what happened.
I would love to do that. I would love to share that real and that rawness. And I'm going to be capturing a lot of footage and hopefully recording some footage for one of the upcoming songs that are coming out. So get ready. Also to the watchers, the viewers, if you are not already, please follow me on TikTok. I stream on there and sometimes we have a ball. I'll be on there 2-3 hours and you just be playing covers and, having a good time. So if y'all want to hear some good music, it might take me a while to get there because I'm gearing up for this show and some weddings coming up right now. But follow me on TikTok. Follow me at BrittanyAtterberry.com. Make sure you subscribe to the email list when you go on there. Hey Chris, what's up, man? Good to see you. My trombone friend. I play with the orchestral band, and we got to hang out in Italy and we played some music. So shout out to you, Roman. Shout out to you. Thank you for being in here. All the people, everybody, Linda, everyone who's joined. I'm so grateful. And Jazzie, thank you for having me.
Oh, well, it's an honor. It's a pleasure to have you on the show. You are a friend of the show. You are welcome back here anytime. And even when Dr. G is on break or whatever, come back. I need a co-host sometime. Come back and hang out.
Okay, let's
I have a question before we start.
Yes,
now, I'm a person who believes in when you say follow, just subscribe, share. Like I do it immediately. Now, can y'all see? This is the correct page, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Listen. Let's go right on here and hit follow.
Boom.
Okay.
Boom.
Okay. Stop playing. Yeah,
don't play.
It costs you nothing to share. The money you spend on a cup of coffee or a donut that you're going to eat and void. I'm gonna use my professional words and void. You can download. You can buy music. If you don't even want to hear the music, give it to a friend. Donate it. Support the cause. Support the cause.
It's all about support over here, right? It's
we got
all
to
about.
give back, because when you sow, it goes back. And you know what? I got some really some cool things that I want to do. Giving back to people who are less fortunate, giving back to children who are sick in a hospital. There's just so many things that I want to do, and I can't get to it quite yet, but I need the support. So if you all support, it's going to allow me to keep being a blessing to so many more with the music and the activism and the music therapy. So I appreciate it.
I love that. And Brittany, so if you have time, a little request, can you just like play us a little something? Do you have a horn or something you can just?
I don't know. I might have something. What about this one?
And real quick, is 24 different?
Something.
Is that true? You play 24 different saxophones?
We own 24 saxophones in the house. The saxophone family, there are 12 different saxophones plus some. It actually goes a little deeper than that, probably like 15. We just have multiples of some. But and that biggest one is that subcontrabass sax. You guys can't see it, but I'm looking at it. It's right behind the camera.
Okay.
Too big to be moving. I was gonna put it back here, and I was like, I'm not moving that thing. Thing is huge. We had Sinbad check that out one year, and he loved it. He loved it. So let me see what I can do. I don't know.
Okay.
I got this tenor. You tell me if you can hear it.
Okay. Ooh, see, that's why
She was just showing
Brittany
out.
has that it factor. Did you see that? Just raw, real talent.
Just raw up there.
And if you don't know Brittany Atterberry, as we say, #shame on you.
Oh, shame on you. But isn't she lovely? Brother, shout out to y'all. Shout out to all people.
Yes, she just showing out right now. A
little tenor madness, as they call it, tenor madness. But as y'all know, I play them all. I play the tenor, I play the soprano, and the alto. But I just love it. I appreciate everybody still being here. Oh my goodness, thank you, Roman, Donna, brother, Deborah, all you. Shout out.
Yeah.
We lit up in here, Jazzie.
Yeah, I appreciate all the support and all the Brittany followers. And Brittany, don't forget to send me that, so myself and Dr. we can support you also on the 2.0 page.
Yes, Jazz It Up 2.0. If you're not following Jazz It Up 2.0, you're gonna love it. Another song by Escape Agent, she said that Michael Jackson, Human Nature. That song is good. Yeah, you probably heard it. People played that on the radio. I'm like, come on, guys. I'm thinking about just go ahead and dropping that. So I don't know. I might just release it as is. Yeah, just drop it. Go ahead,
just drop it. Just drop it.
Hey, Dave, all of you, Kurt, just so beautiful. I really appreciate the support. So yeah, whatever you need, Jazzie, I'm here. Hey, stay positive. Keep your head up. Again, drink your water. Mind your own business. At the same time, you said water and move your body. Walk.
And move your body.
Some folks sitting around miserable because they ain't got up and walked and moved and lifted something. And go get in some sun. Get your vitamin D. Especially our folks, we don't get enough vitamin D. Okay, so I love y'all so much.
We appreciate you.
I want the best for you, and stick and stay. Yeah, good stuff coming.
Right, there you go. There you go.
Hey, Brittany, can you hold up? Can you stick around for like 2 minutes?
You got me.
Okay. Hey, everybody. Dr. G, what a great show. It was an inspiring and soulful conversation. I just want to say a huge thank you to Brittany Atterberry for joining us, sharing her incredible journey from her first notes on the saxophone to her single Nostalgia, her passion, her artistry, her dedication to the music as both an art form and a tool of healing truly shines through. So be sure to follow Brittany online at BrittanyAtterberry.com on her social media platforms to stay connected catch her latest music. Also, make sure you follow her, get her music downloaded, all that jazz. Anything you want to say, Dr. G?
Listen, you get one life, you get one chance. Make the most of it.
Yeah, that's right. And again, Dr. G, you know, in the OR, we need Brittany Atterberry's music in the OR when y'all get ready to do what y'all do. And I know y'all be talking about us when we get ready to, y'all about to put us up. So play some good music.
I think people think that we really talk about them in the OR, and we really don't. Usually we just talking about life stuff, things that like, because remember, we don't see the same surgeons every day. Some people have their set
Okay.
time. So some people I see like once a week. So a lot of times we're just playing catch up during that time. But the one thing we have in the OR that is guaranteed is good music.
Good
And now we
music.
got to add this to the playlist.
That's right. And as always, thank you to our listeners for tuning in to celebrate indie artistry, real conversations, and that undeniable it factor. I'm Jazzie Kward, along with the beautiful and the incomparable Dr. Chantel Graham. Until next time, keep the music playing and the conversation flowing. Peace.